What's up, guys? Welcome to the typical summer for Evertonians video. I'm your host, Money Mad. Otherwise, you can call me Paul. So, yeah, I'm a big Evertonian. I think I've had a season ticket now for about 18, 19 years. A long time. And obviously we got Ronald Koeman in, didn't we, this summer? But it's, what date is it now? Is it the 28th of July? And we've got one notable signing who I can't even call notable, to be honest. Is Martin Stecklenburg. There was so much promise about this summer, wasn't there? There's talks of your Matters, your Carvalhos, your Witzels, players like that. There was talk of offering Stones a new contract, Lukaku a new contract, and what can I say? It's same old Everton for me. It stinks again like this. It reeks of them. So what do we think? Do we think Macheri's the man, or is Kenwright still the man calling the shots? And what do we think of getting Steve Walsh as the director of football instead of still going for Monchi? I don't think he's gone anywhere yet. I think everyone was expecting him to go to PSG with Unai Emery, and we know that didn't happen because Patrick Kluivert ended up there as their director of football. So me personally, I'd have gone all guns out for Monchi. I'd have certainly, listen, if Macheri's the man that people believe he is, he's the type of man that's going to sit you around the table and excite you. Listen, I think Macheri's got some input, because I don't think we'd have ended up with Ronald Koeman if that was the case. If Ronald Koeman would have sit around the table with Kenwright, he'd have seen right through him. So I think Macheri's definitely got some influence, but I don't know what's going on with signings. Koeman said after the MK Dons game, didn't he? Signings will come in the weeks and the months and the days and the weeks, sorry. But what are we now? We're like just over 2 weeks away from playing Tottenham at home. Looks like John Stones is virtually gone. By all means, Chelsea are coming back in for Lukaku. I don't think he'll go, to be honest. I don't think anyone will pay 75-80 million for him, and if they do, then I think we've got an unbelievable deal. But I would have wanted more than 50 mil for Stones, being honest. A lot of people you speak to are like rating Stones on what he done last season, but forgetting the fact that he was under Roberto Martinez and he was just an embarrassment to have at the club. He's the worst Everton manager I've ever seen, I think. I've never seen an Everton team with so much lack of effort and passion than that team last season, and it was embarrassing. It was hurtful to watch. So yeah, by all means, Stones is going to go for about just over 50 million. Who are we going to end up with? Or are we going to go for Van Dijk at Southampton? He's going to come with a premium because we took their manager. So by all means, they're going to say, if you want Van Dijk, we want 35 million or some stupid shit like that. So me personally, I'd be looking at going for Ashley Williams. I think he had a good Euros. He can control the ball. He can pass a ball. He can defend. He's 28. He's a really good age, 28 or 29. He might even be a bit older, but listen, we got Sylvain Distin when he was about 33, and he done a remarkable job for us. Everyone was thinking, Distin, 33, he's going to have a year left and that's it. But no, he was unbelievable, Distin. Another one that got treated with total disrespect by Roberto Martinez. So yeah, who would you want to replace Stones? I know we've been linked with Regani from Juventus. I don't see that happening at all. I think he's their one for the future. Do you look at somewhere in Germany? So a club in Germany? Do we look at a centre back of one of them? I'm not proper clued in with my centre backs, to be honest, but for me, I'd definitely take Ashley Williams. I think you'd get him for about 18 million. I know that's a bit steep, but listen, that's the prices you're playing nowadays. Yeah, I'd be happy with 18 million for Ashley Williams. I don't think I've ever seen him have a bad game. He's like the same type of defender as Jagielka. He'll put everything on the line. He'll put everything into every match. You know you're getting a trustworthy character. So yeah, that's one of them I'd replace him with. I'd then probably go and try and sign quite a tough, maybe Font, but again he's a bit older, isn't he? He's about 31. But yeah, this is the purpose of the video. Who would you sign if we do inevitably sell Stones? And what's been your output of getting linked with Witzel and Mata and nothing coming of it, and Arnautovic and him tearing us down? What's going on? then a day later we're getting linked with Idrissa Gueye. Like, there's just no ambition. It looks like there's just no ambition again. You know, we've had these smoke screens before, haven't we? We've had that Leroy Fair, and I know he was, you know, he's not a bad player, but the fact is, we've gone for that Leroy Fair, or we haven't gone for him, but we've said to the fans we've gone for him, and his knee's terrible, we can't take chances. He gets a move to QPR and plays nearly a full season. You know, we've had it with Raquelme in the past, we've had it with Jean Martino in the past, and we're going back years. But this just looks like the same old shit for Everton, from where I'm concerned. We've signed Martin Stecklenberg by the 28th of July. That's not good enough. You look at the likes of Liverpool, United. If Liverpool have spent over the odds on Mane, it doesn't matter. They've still signed 6 players. They've still gone out to their fans and said, look, we mean business. We've got Jurgen Klopp as manager. We're going out and signing A, B, C, D and E and F. Is that right? And you know, they pulled out Wijnaldum. I'd have had him in a heartbeat. I think they've got a really good sign in there. Not sure where they'll fit in, but I do think they've got a good sign in there. You know, I'd be looking at. I remember seeing a game at Damari Gray for Leicester last season. If there's any way we could get him for about 8 to 10 million, 8 to 12 million, I'd be looking on signing him. I think he's one for the future, and I think he will go on to do massive things in the game. But yeah, comment down below if you think I'm being, you know, overreactive. But you know, you look at the likes of United have spent big. I know we're talking of colossal football clubs here, but listen, we've got a man that's meant to have serious ambition. That it said we will spend £100 million. Well, where is it? Seriously, where is it? Because it's all good selling Stones for over 50 million, and then all of a sudden buying players, which says to me we haven't got money. We've got to sell to buy still. So what's going on? So I'm so surprised that Koeman come to us, to be honest, because, well, on one side he's on 120 grand a week, isn't he? Which is wildly overpaying, but if he gets us into the top 4, he earns his stripes, doesn't he? So, but honestly, now Koeman must be thinking, he's gone for these players. They've all shunned him, and he's thought, shit, I could have stayed at Southampton and had it all. I'm struggling to sign players for us. Or on the other hand, he might have come in, he might have looked at the squad and thought, you know what, this is a quick fix, I've got a top squad here. We get them defending again, we get them pressing the ball, and all of a sudden we turn back into top 6, shading top 4. But I still think even if we finished in the top 6 this season and signed no one else, right, doesn't that tell you that if we did sign a few players we could have gone into the top 4? Now I know I'm jumping ahead like 8 or 9 months, but just, if that does happen, we don't sign many quality players. We're getting linked with the likes of Robbie Brady. It's embarrassing. I don't want him. I want players that are going to put us back on the map. But I'm not by any means saying we can go and sign the Witzels and that, because I don't think we can at the moment. I think we've got it there, but we should certainly be able to sign players like Marko Arnautovic, who's good, but he's not world class. That's said a big thing to me. I don't know why he hasn't come, but there must be a reason. Maybe we were not willing to pay him the 85-90 grand a week he wanted, and Stoke had probably said, alright, we'll give you a deal, and he thought, yeah, fuck Everton, I'll go back to Stoke and earn X amount of money. So yeah, I think looking at Ross Barkley, I think he's got an absolutely huge season ahead of him. I watched us against Barnsley. I watched the full game, and when Ross come on, he did change the game. I'm not Ross's biggest fan. I think people can say what they want, but if I was him on a pitch and Martinez was saying, I don't want you to track players, I don't want you to chase balls, I'd tell him, well, that's who I am. I'm an Evertonian, that's what we do. So I would have told him to bin it. So listen, Barkley for me has to run round and chase lost causes this season for him to change my mind. He's an Evertonian. He says he watches videos on the likes of Yaya Toure and Mesut Ozil, when he should just watch videos on Gerrard for the past 10 years. If he can be anything like Gerrard, we've got one of the best talents in the world on our hands. But the scary thing is Barkley could be as good as Gerrard, because he's strong, he's quick, he's got a good touch, he can shoot with both feet, he can pass with both feet. It's just his attitude that's appalling for me. I hope Koeman gets into his head and says, listen, in order for you to play and start every game, I want 100%, no matter what, I want 100% every game. If he gets that out of Ross, then we'll see how good Ross Barkley can be. But that's, a big question. Do we think Baines and Coleman will be back to the best under Koeman? Yeah. He knows about defending. Obviously, he's been one of the best defenders in the world in his time, so he knows about defending. And I spoke to a couple of Southampton fans, and he said, listen, he's calculated. He's not just going to go all guns ho, and just like bomb attacks. He said he's a calculated manager. He has like a top part of the team and a bottom part of the team, where he's going to try and keep them as far back as possible. But he said the likes of Baines and Coleman, with the energy they've got, he thinks he can get the best out of them. So that was good to hear. And I think it's a massive season for Kevin Morales too. I rate Kevin so highly. I think he can change he's the type of player that can change games in an instant. You've seen that by him coming on a couple of times last season. You know, when he come into the team against Chelsea away, he was impeccable. You know, he come on against Leicester and done that individual goal. He obviously scored that one against West Ham in the cup at Upton Park that season. So Manalas has got a sheer amount of quality. Not forgetting the fact that he scored a free kick at Barnsley. So he's got enormous quality. A lot of people are saying he hasn't got the right attitude. I'm not too sure. I think something got said between him and Martinez, and listen, Martinez is as good as dead to me. I don't really want to think about him ever again. So yeah. So what do we think? Where do we think we'll finish? If I was asked right now, I'd say about 10th, 9th with the squad we have right now. If we go out and sign 2 or 3 quality players, then we can easily break into the top 5, top 6. But that remains to be seen if we can get that top quality in. The stats on Idrissa Gueye was quality, but I remember I spoke to a few Villa fans and they were saying his first touch is appalling. That's why his interceptions was so good, because he was losing the ball and winning it back because his touch was that bad. His passing is erratic. It can be good, it can be bad. But, honestly now, Everton should just forget this bidding war with Chelsea. They should just go, there's 30 million, we want William or Wilson, whatever his name is, that Carvalho from the Portugal centre midfielder, should just say, listen, we want him, there's 30 million, take it or leave it. I know for Sporting Lisbon would definitely take that. Does he play for Sporting Lisbon? Oh man, me and football, I've lost touch. Whoever he's with, I'm sure it's Sporting Lisbon. They would 100% take 30 million for him, and forget Chelsea then. Get Carvalho round the table, say, listen, this is what it is. We want to be finishing in the top 4 in the next 2 years. We want to win the league in the next 6. Tell them about the new stadium coming, you know. Get the manager to get his input on him. Listen, it wouldn't be that hard. It really wouldn't. You'd probably have to give him about 80, 90 grand a week. He's probably on what, 50 where he is now. So I'd 100% have him. I think that can be our intense signing, and that could, you know, it's the type of signing that will get fans up for it straight away. Idrissa Gueye, if we sign him, fans are going to be on his back straight away. It's not going to be fair, because it was like with Coney. When we signed Coney, people were on his back straight away, and it must be hard for players to perform under the pressures of that. So I think the same would happen to Idrissa Gueye. If we did sign him, the pressure would be on him straight away. Fans would be like, he's shite, he went down with Villa, you know, and I don't think it'd end up well. If it did, I'd be the first one to apologise. I'd love it. I'd love it if we went out and got Gueye and he was the next Kante. I just can't see it. I honestly can't see it. But yeah. What else can I add? What did you think of the new away kit? Thought it was nice. I thought it was black and orange at first, but it's actually like a really dark blue and orange, and it's quite nice. It is quite nice. I'm not a fan of the little hoops around the middle of the socks on the away kit. I think it looks nice on the home kit, because it's like the olden days where it was blue with a yellow outline, and it looks nice on the home kit, but I don't think it looks the greatest on the away kit. But that's just me. So yeah, I hope you like this video. Hopefully hopefully somehow we finish in the top 4 or something next season, or the top 6 at least. And hopefully we sign a few players. When Stones goes, I'll probably put a new video out, or when we sign some actual players. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you did like the video, please drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel. I'm a massive Evertonian, and you can expect a lot of Everton vids this coming season. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks, guys, and peace.